Hey, welcome back to my channel, Fix and Repair. This is my friend Kevin. Say hi to everyone, Kevin.
Hello.
And he's starting the disassembly process on this CRAFTSMAN ZTS 7500 zero-turn lawnmower. So what we found out, this was neighbor's, and he didn't want it anymore. So I acquired it. The oil looks good on it. I'll pull the dipstick. I'll come around this way. It's a Kohler. The oil is clean. It's not in focus, but you can tell it's clean. We hooked a battery up to it, jump started it, cranked over twice, and then that was it. So we figure it's probably full of mouse nests. Maybe the mice chewed through a wire. Maybe it's gummed up or something. Maybe the starter went bad, who knows. But it does turn over. It is free. And it is a Kohler engine, 26 horsepower. So we're going to spend the time and energy taking this engine out of here. We think it's worth it. There it is, CRAFTSMAN High Performance Pro V-Twin 26 horsepower Kohler Courage. Does anyone know about the Courage engines? Are they any good? What are the problems with Kohler's Courage? I don't know. This is the rest of it. I don't need a zero turn. The guy had modified it. I really don't need it. I'm just going to take it for the parts. You can see he had a winch on the front one time. He had very hilly property. I got a feeling he used that winch and attached it on an object on top of the hill, probably a tree or something, to pull himself up and down safely to mow everything. That's my best guess. Gonna use the front axle for something. It's a heavy-duty front axle. Gonna get rid of the winch. I don't need it. I don't care to use it. You can get those cheap enough. So we're tearing apart this Sears CRAFTSMAN zero turn model, whatever I said, and I just wanted to show you where the oil filter is located. Kevin, you want to show? It's way down in there. So wouldn't that be a joy to change the oil on this tractor? Move your hand, Kevin, please. Look at that. And then when you pull that filter off, all the oil would run down here along the frame and just drip everywhere. So that would be a real pain. We took off the seat and we exposed the oil filter right there. All right, back to work tearing this thing down. Bend down. There you go.
There we go.
Are you ready?
Good.
Start.
Recording.
Now we're in the process of removing the winch that was on the front of this zero turn CRAFTSMAN. Guy had it before. He mounted his own winch on there. Made all this bracket tree up. Pretty elaborate. I don't think he was the greatest welder in the world, that's for sure. But I want this axle very badly because I'm going to use that to make something, which I'll have in another video. Kevin, you having fun working on this?
Yeah, it's great.
What's your nickname, Kevin? Wolfman?
Yeah.
Wolfman.
I run with wolves.
He runs with wolves.
I'm a wild man.
He's a wild man. There's Precious, my kitty. Watching Wolfman. Supposedly an engineer owned this. You think an engineer owned this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Likes to think and tinker.
Yep. He was a tinkering man. Kevin, are you a tinkering man?
I think he lived by himself, didn't he? In that house?
I guess.
Didn't have any kids.
All right. Keep at it, Kev. All right, Kevin's working on the wheel right now. We have it jacked up, both front and back. We have a block underneath it. And there's the wheel coming off. Now he's going to go to the other side and work on the other side. And he's surrounded by his kitty friends.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I have left after tearing that poorly designed CRAFTSMAN zero turn apart. So what I learned from this project is that, you know, this CRAFTSMAN zero turn, if you had something that broke on it, if you had to go through and take this thing apart, no different than a John Deere, and actually wanted to fix it and put it back together, it'd be nothing but a complete headache. That's why the old guy that I got this thing from, he didn't bother with it. He parked it and he thought to himself, well, I'll get to it someday, or I'll fix it. And then he realized how much work it's involved, and it just sat there for years. I don't know what year this thing was, but it was covered with a lot of leaves, and it did have a tarp over it. But when I went underneath that thing, I just took my grinder and I cut all the bars off of it, and the brackets. You can see I cut this bracket off. I cut the rods off. I did take the handle controls off of this. That came off easily, but besides that, nothing else came off easy on this. Even the pulley for the engine was stuck on there so hard. That was not fun to try to get off. I have it on my Harbor Freight jack stands. They worked out pretty nice. These are the better ones because they have that safety in them, that pin that slides in and out, as you can see, which I like a lot. I have it on an old Duralast AutoZone jack, which someone gave to me as well, and it just needed a simple repair on the front. Actually, it needed a larger, longer bolt. And you can see it sticking out a little bit. It was missing the handle. Works great for this. It's nice lightweight. It's half aluminum, half steel. This is what I got out of the project. It's a Kohler Pro. Let's see, what does it say here? Professional oil, fuel filters, superior starting. Well, it did turn over once, but it didn't start. High performance, accessible maintenance points. That's questionable. I don't think anything was accessible with all those shrouds around it. Definitely not the oil filter. What else? See, high performance Pro V twin, dual latch air filtration system, high velocity cooling system, fuel pressure lubrication, exceeds some standards, and it's a Kohler Courage. I think that's just a repeat over on this side. It does have somewhat of a funky muffler on it. Really ugly looking muffler. And then instead of taking all the controls off individually, I just took my grinder and I cut the plastic around it. I just left everything together. Got a nice throttle cable and a nice choke cable. I know that starter switch, that's 75 bucks at my local store. I know that. That's the switch for the to engage the mower deck. Those are 75 bucks. There's the solenoid hanging off the side. And the other thing I got off of it was the electric clutch. It's down in there, and some miscellaneous pulley. I figure the one goes out in my mower, I have a spare, or maybe even the Power King I have, I might be able to make it fit. So that's about 100 bucks. It's all in all free. Yeah, it was worth it. Just had to go pick it up. My buddy helped me load it. He's in the video. What else can I say about it? If you can find one, it's free, take it. Definitely don't give any money for these things, because if it breaks, like I said, it's not worth fixing. Alright, thanks for watching, and until next time,